Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was just reading my favorite magazine. Let it put down for a minute. Uh, since you're here, and since it's Saturday, and why not continue the tradition? I'll be reviewing two movies, but with a slight twist. Um, okay, I had to work today, so um, I couldn't really review two movies in the traditional sense. But what I did was I went to the movies after work and watched the movie, and I'm going to review a movie that I have seen recently, and that'll be my two movies for Saturday, for Trepacer Saturday reviews. Okay, now, the first movie is a movie that I saw in the theaters, a movie that's out right now, nationwide now. It's called The Place Beyond the Pines. There's the movie ticket right there. You can see that right there. Okay. This movie stars Ryan Gosling, Bradley Cooper, and Eva Mendes. Okay, and the basic story of this one is a mysterious motorcycle racer named Luke, played by Ryan Gosling. He works out of a traveling carnival, Global of Death. He's like the stunt driver for this traveling carnival, and he while meeting up with his former lover Rona, played by Eva Mendes, he discovers that she had a son previously that she didn't tell him about when they last hooked up, and so now she has a son. So he basically tries to quit being a stunt driver and try to take care of his son. Okay, and of course, him being a motorcycle stunt, that's the only skill set that he really has. He's the stunt driver on motorcycles. He's really good at it. So he decides to, with the help of a friend, to commit. As you see in the trailer, this is not like I said, this is not a real spoiler because this is in the trailer. You see, he decides to start robbing banks and using his motorcycle skills to to get away, and that runs him into another character played by Bradley Cooper, who's a cop, rookie cop, Avery Cross, who's trying to a rookie cop who's trying to move up in the police department and be but the police department, of course, like I said, you can see in the trailer, so this is not really a spoiler. He decides, just to corrupt, the department is filled with corruption, okay, and their lives intersect. Now, of course, Avery Cross, Bradley Cooper's character, has a son too, and basically this movie, Beyond the Pines, is basically about fathers and sons. That's the basic theme of this movie, of fathers and sons trying to connect, and the consequences of fathers, being there for their sons, and consequences of fathers not being there for their sons. Okay, and what happens when the son is raised by the father, and when the father's influence is not on them. And it's a really good movie. It's by the director of, I think, Blue Valentine. Let me get his name right. This is what's his name? Derek Sinefrance. Okay, and like I said, the performances by the characters are really good. Ryan Gosling, and I think also Bradley Cooper, I think, is really, really good in this. And this is a minor spoiler. Okay, the story takes place, like I said, basically it's the relationships between the fathers and the sons. And there's also a time jump in the movie, within the movie. That's a spoiler. Okay, and so like that takes care of the father part. I mean the son part with the time jump. Okay, that's that they show in the movie. And like I said, it's about basically the relationships between fathers and sons, and like I said, what happens when the fathers are in their sons' lives and when the fathers are not around, and the consequences and the things and the actions that happen as a result of that. And it's a really good movie. Like I said, I really like the first, the first two, I guess, segments of the movie. The last third of the movie, I'm thinking that it's maybe, this is just my opinion, I think the last third of the movie was maybe a little edited, because I think it was the last part of the movie, according to me, in my opinion, wasn't as strong as the first two parts of the movie, and that may have been because of editing. The movie is about 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I'm thinking that maybe they edited some of the scenes out of the latter half of the movie. Okay, and when you see the movie, you'll understand what I mean by that. But still, that doesn't take away from the movie. The movie is really good. I think this movie, give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's just really good. Like I said, good performance out of Ryan Gosling and Bradley Cooper, and especially the younger actor who's in The Chronicle, who plays Ryan Gosling's son. as a teenager. I thought he was particularly good. Okay, and Eva Mendes was decent too in this. So I would definitely highly recommend The Place Beyond the Pines. Definitely a movie worth getting. Okay, or going to see and getting eventually when it comes on video. Okay, and I'm looking forward to see it also if there might be deleted scenes, especially for the latter half of the movie. Just my opinion about that. Anyway, the next movie that I'll be reviewing is a movie that I actually got. Actually, I think the first time I saw this was late night on cable. I came in towards the end of it, and it intrigued me enough. Just the I think the last 10 minutes of the movie that I saw, it intrigued me enough that I wanted to get the movie, but I never got around to getting it until a few weeks ago. And I think I got this from eBay for a real cheap price. Called The Air That I Breathe. Okay, this has a nice cast in it. Kevin Bacon, Julie Delpy, Brendan Fraser, Andy Garcia, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Emile Hirsch, and Forrest Whitaker. And this is a drama based on an ancient Chinese proverb that breaks life down into 4 emotional cornerstones. You get happiness, pleasure, sorrow, and love. Okay, and you get a businessman played by Forrest Whitaker, a gangster played by Brendan Fraser. You get a pop star played by Sarah Michelle Gellar, and a doctor played by Kevin Bacon. And basically, it's how their lives, all 4 of those characters are basically based. They have these 4 emotional cornerstones. You get happiness, pleasure, sorrow, and love. And these characters they have interconnecting stories. They're separate from the group, and then they sort of get interconnected. Okay, and each character has a different, like I said, happiness, pleasure, sorrow, and love. And I don't want to spoil it by telling you which character has which, but they all kind of converge together. Okay, or leads into each other. It's kind of like that. But it's a really good drama, a good little, a little crime thrown in there. But a good drama mostly, and it's a really good underrated movie. I really like the performances by the cast, and especially I like Brendan Fraser. I thought he was particularly good, and also Sarah Michelle Gellar, who really, surprised me in how good she was in this. I know she was a good actress, from Buffy and everything else, but she was really good in this movie. Sarah Michelle Gellar, I thought she was really good as the pop star. Okay. Definitely recommend this movie. It's just a really good, a very underrated movie, I think. Okay, you don't hear people talking about this movie a lot, but really, really good. You really feel for the characters in this movie. Okay, especially Sarah Michelle Gellar's character, and I think Brendan Fraser. Okay, and same thing with Forrest Whitaker, I think too, and also Kevin Bacon too. His character comes in towards the end of the movie, but he's really, you feel for each character and stuff. And it's a well-written movie. And well acted, okay, and definitely worth getting. Okay, so that's the 2 movies that I'll review. Okay, so for this Saturday, okay, The Other Week, definitely recommend getting this, and definitely go see The Place Beyond the Pines. Definitely a movie worth watching. It's on the theater right now, and then I'm sure in a few months it'll be out on video. Okay, so definitely worth seeing. Okay, so let me go back to reading my magazine. Okay, so just Trepacer, let me know what you think. If you've seen any of these movies, feel free to leave the comments down below. Trepacer saying so long and take care.